Pause.
On the middle part, girl.
Hey, gangster, nah, out of pocket, man. Shout out to Kawhi, man. Yeah, free Kawhi mental is backwards, man. Clippers, we're gonna see what happens for sure, but yeah, we on Kawhi side for sure. All right, man. Shout out to Monte Ellis and Mississippi Bullet, man. I know he got a pod going on right now, and this is not what we expect to hear from Monte Ellis. Shout out to my guy, but he said if he replaced Steph Curry, the Warriors will have the same success.
Niggas just started laughing.
I love Monte Ellis to death.
But I ain't gonna lie.
Legend.
I ain't gonna lie, Monte Ellis was cold.
Monte Ellis
he's out of pocket.
was a bucket, but
he was nasty.
He's lying. He's lying. He's lying.
But he was nasty.
He's lying, cuz.
Yeah, he's lying, bro. And no disrespect to Monte Ellis, a bucket, walking 20.
He was cold, bro. Especially on Golden State, he was nasty.
Cause he like shit. If I could do the same thing. If I had the opportunity, Draymond,
He can't shoot like Steph Curry.
Play wouldn't play. When I was doing
that might be true. But we have not seen anybody shoot the basketball better than Walker. But no, Monte Ellis was a bucket. Come on, bro.
He definitely would have been killed.
25 a night? Come on, 24 a night. Monte was getting to it for a long time.
Monte cold.
He was cold.
He's looking at those years.
No, he was cold.
That's what he's gonna tell y'all to go back to.
Pull up Steph Curry.
Steph Curry averaging the same numbers, cuz. Why can't I? He's gonna say this.
And Mark Jackson said, yes, y'all can have Monte Ellis with Hendrick Bogut.
You think Monte Ellis shot 30% from the He's tripping.
I'm full with that.
Shout out to Monte though, he was cold.
And he used to have heat on his feet too.
For sure. They don't even play the same, y'all. I think he trolling, bro.
They don't play nothing alike.
They don't play nothing alike, bro.
He's definitely not trolling.
He probably like, I don't get the respect I deserve because I was on this team killing before he was.
Monte Ellis is a smart basketball player. He know he don't even play like Steph Curry.
He don't even fit them
He
teams.
wholeheartedly means that shit.
I think no.
Yeah.
We don't have the same game.
Doesn't matter.
But he probably look at Steph like little bro.
He looking at Steph Curry like, I was better than you at one point. That's how he seen it.
And that was true.
That's how he seen it.
Hey, I'm keeping it real with you. He was never better than Steph Curry.
That's how he seen it though. He averaged 25, bro.
What year is that?
And then he averaged 24.
Nigga,
Hey, but what year? Okay, I'm saying what year was that for him?
They are the old days.
Yeah, they are the old days.
year 5, cuz.
And you go Steph Curry year 5.
Yeah. Steph Curry definitely better.
I know Steph was hurt and stuff early
I'm
on.
telling you how Monte shoot.
I'm just saying that, like how we always compare Gerald Henderson. You gonna make this show every year. Gerald Henderson, hoop like Kobe.
Oh, that's different.
Gerald Henderson.
Hey, I don't know how y'all Gerald Henderson didn't average off on this show.
Gerald Henderson didn't average 25 though. Monte literally averaged 25.
At the same year, Steph Curry averaged 24. Well, what does that mean?
Yeah, I averaged 25, so I feel like 24-9. I feel like I can do
And
it.
look at those 3-point percentages.
I know he can't do it, but he feel like he can. He really.
And then after that, yeah,
Like I can see the reality. They said.
Just because he can shoot.
Well, because niggas kind of play a similar game, bro.
yeah, like if you said like people like, no, you said they were going to say about
Yeah.
Like if you say, all right, we're gonna take Steph Curry up there and put Dame Lillard,
There it is.
then I'll be like, okay, I can see they get the same results. From.
Yeah.
It's a good chance they get the same results.
Y'all don't have to convince me of it. I agree with y'all. I understand. He didn't say he trolled. I said, no, he really feels it.
I wouldn't go outside and niggas trolling because he don't play like him.
Yeah, I'm like, now he would have said like, if you put me on the Phoenix Suns when they went to the finals with Devin Booker,
Yeah.
I could deal with Devin Booker. I could have took his role when they played the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
I could have did that. I've been like, all right, you might have could have got, you and D Book both average 26.
He was saying that because he was on Golden State.
He probably has a
He's
different.
like, y'all got the team as soon as I left. If y'all would have killed me,
We needed these screens to make Wardell great. Yeah, fact.
I know, bro. I just think that's just like a rapper saying they could be whole. Like J. Cole saying I could be whole.
Hey, chill out.
Nah, I fuck with J. Cole. J. Cole cold.
hey, Cole,
I'm saying, like shit, bro. I could do the same shit as whole, bro.
Yeah,
he can.
But call him
Yes, he can, bro.
Well, he cannot, bro.
J. Cole
The effect on the game is not the same.
I feel that.
The championships is different.
I feel that, but you average 25, average 25.
Yeah.
But the
Mark Spears, man, with the report. Yesterday.
And that's why I fuck with Mark Spears.
Yes, sir.
The legend of my book,
The
baby.
legend. He's playing today for Australia. He ain't played for Australia since he was 17. Any qualms there? I know the first person that people are gonna say in this list.
LeBron. He's been playing in 2020.
On the list, they're gonna say
Luka.
They're gonna say Jason Tatum is the first person on that list that's gonna have to move.
Yeah.
And I don't agree, but that's gonna be the first part of the conversation.
He's the other one got an MVP.
Or Finals MVP.
He got slide.
So they're gonna be on that.
You gotta have an MVP or final.
Every place in JT was.
This is my puppet show. That's it. This was over sooner than I expected.
I'll tell you one of my favorite things about going to a 76ers game. It's the song. You know, the one, the 1, 2, 3, 76ers, that one. But with LeBron James and
You're a
Jalen.
Warriors fan. Shut up.
I'll tell you one of my favorite things about going to a 76ers game. It's the song. You know, the one, the 1, 2, 3, 76ers, that one. But with LeBron James and Jalen Brown joining Tyrese Maxey, BJ Edgecombe, and Joel Embiid, there's going to be so much more than just a big three out in Philadelphia, because you see this behind me, right? The Sixers, their projected starting five averaged a staggering 120 points per game last season. Actually more. Only the Nuggets and the Heat scored more points as a team in a game last season. So that's wild. You know what else is kind of wild? Look back at this. You see this photo, right? This is of LeBron James' team there back in 2001. But the guy next to him, that's who the runner-up to LeBron for Ohio's Mr. Basketball voting, was none other than the new 76ers president of basketball operations. Yeah, over there, that's Mike Gamgee. And while Gamgee has not been getting any time to get to know LeBron, our Kevin McGandhi took him to get to know Philadelphia a little bit better.
Hi. Welcome to Philadelphia. It's your first week officially here in the city. I thought, what better way than to have a proper weekend? You ready for that? All right, let's go. How did the Jalen Brown trade go down? What were the Celtics initially asking for?
Well, you know, obviously Jalen's a huge piece to them, so, you know, they were asking for a lot, and, I think we did give up a lot in this deal. You know, Paul's still a really good player. We gave him some valuable picks, but, you know, Jalen Brown was, finals MVP, second team All-NBA, and one of the best players in the NBA, so, you know, they were rightfully to ask for a lot.
So the wheels are in motion. You get Jalen Brown. What kind of role did that move have in landing LeBron James?
Yeah. Without getting Jalen, I don't think we get LeBron. Obviously Jalen's one of the best players in the league, and to get him onto the roster with Tyrese, with DJ, with Joel, and then some of the free agents we got, obviously, before all this, it changed the game for us.
Take us through the entire LeBron process. You're on the phone with him. He's on the phone with Bob. He's on the phone with ownership.
Yeah, I mean, obviously after the Jalen trade, LeBron was still out there, and we just said, hey, let's try to put a full court press. Like everyone reach out, sell him on Philly. I think if he comes, we could be the missing piece, and we could be really good.
What was it like for you waiting? What was that process like?
It was exciting, nerve-wracking, because you're like, at some point it's like, man, just make a decision, but obviously we wanted to give him his space, which he rightfully so deserves, and obviously we're very, very excited that he chose us, and, he waited as long as he could, but I'm just glad he was 76.
What was it like when you got the phone call?
I get a text from Rich, with our group chain, with our ownership, Tyrese and Bob, and he said, Sixers it is, congrats, and I was like, whoa, and it was a surreal moment, so a moment I'll definitely remember forever.
LeBron's role here in Philadelphia, what will that be on this team?
I mean, LeBron's a connector. That's the one thing about him. He fits every role you possibly can. He's going to elevate everyone in the whole building. I know that much.
How do you see Joel fitting in here with LeBron?
It's funny, when LeBron was maybe a possibility, I went back and watched some of the Olympic tape, with him and LeBron.
Yeah.
Those two played pretty well together. So I think Joel is like, we have so many different options. Any given night, anyone can be the guy. So I think once we get clicking and get gelling, it's gonna be fun to watch.
And by the way, the cheesesteaks, we are here. They're here. My man Joe. All right. I can't wait. And the pizza. Oh, this is big time. This is legit. What is there? This is excellent. It's fantastic, but it's not as good as your all season so far.
We see what you did there. You know, there's a lot to unpack, and not just the fact that my in-laws would be so. I've never had a full Philly cheesesteak. I've had like a bite of Philly cheesesteak, but I think we're going to be spending a lot of time in Philadelphia. But one of the things that stood out to me was Mike Anzi saying that Joel Embiid is extra motivated here. What does that look like? I know you've been speaking to people around the organization, Dave.
Mike took the job in May, right? Took over for longtime president of basketball operations, Daryl Morey. One of the initial conversations he had with Joel was Joel telling him, I want to play a lot of games next year, and I want to get back to the all-NBA version of Joel. And obviously, the motivation has only spiked since adding LeBron to the fore. Part of the conversation that Joel was having with LeBron and trying to recruit him there was telling him, I'm healthy. And you can see from the images, clearly he's shed weight. Like, he's been in the gym a lot, and this is a huge season for him. Really, this is in my opinion, the biggest opportunity he's had since the Sixers added Jimmy Butler in 2019, where they were one bounce away from the conference finals. Right. That Kawhi Leonard shot we all remember. Now he gets Jaylen Brown, and he gets LeBron James, and guess what? This thing at Hourglass is getting less and less for his career.
Right, because he's always been a player that has, his body has always said, you know what, that there is a shelf life here. That's the reality for the 2023 MVP. And I think, David, that we have talked about this as hinging on Joel Embiid and his health. Do you see the 76ers season that being what the crux of it is?
Yeah, that's why I think Joel Embiid is looking at the most pressure of any other player in the league right now. I mean, the most pressure, because this 76ers, all the things that people worry about, there's too many people, too many guys trying to score without basketball. I'm not worried about that at all. This season is all about Joel Embiid's health. If the 76ers would foul out in the first and second round, for me, I think it would be because Joel Embiid was not healthy enough in playoff time. Like, this team has to figure out the balance of not playing them too much in the regular season, chemistry. They can have him playing as healthy as he can in May and June. And if they're not, I think the only thing that is holding them back from winning, from being in that conversation of possibly winning a championship, is Joel Embiid that healthy.
Well, one, I'm a Jim Steaks guy.
I love Jim.
But I did think what they did getting Anabona and Porty, I think I'm saying his name. I think that helps because it helps the Sixers because they got so many superstars that can score and take up scoring when Embiid's on the bench. And I'm like, let's try to like Robert Horry. Save them for the playoffs.
But there's a balance, right? Because you have to play a certain number of games together in the regular season so that the chemistry exists.
But you don't have to play a big minutes. Use some Nelly ball. You know, get him. He's typically around 31 minutes. Maybe late 20s is good for him, just to ensure that when the playoffs comes, he's at his best.
Summer's here, and right now get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models with no payments for 90 days.
It's time we talk about a fight between two very, unassuming suspects, Timbers player during the Las Vegas Raiders training camp practice on Friday when Max Crosby hit Kirk Cousins twice, and the 15-year veteran had enough. He said, "You like that?" Got in Max Crosby's face, grabbing the All-Pro jersey while both exchanged words before it was broken up. Afterwards, both him and Max Crosby were held out of practice on Saturday for violating team rules with their fight. Fellas, crazy situation here. The idea of Kirk Cousins possibly fighting Max Crosby seems absolutely insane. Do you guys have any issue with them having a good scrap? All right, look, Prize Picks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. Pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheet, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same match. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, the home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code SPEAKEASY. $5 gets you $50 in lineup. For free! Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Look, I'm gonna text. I'm gonna call Max to find out, because there's only one thing that tells me about this, if it's true. It's time for Kurt to retire. Me. Bro, the #1 rule, you don't touch the quarterback. But when your quarterback is old and he's weak, it's like I don't even have no respect for him, bro. And if you don't have respect for you, what are we doing? So I truly think if you hit the quarterback, you don't respect him. Think about the quarterbacks you've been with. You know the bad ones you had in Cleveland, and all the good ones you had in Philly. Think about it. You're not touching the quarterback. If you touching the quarterback, I don't respect you, because you're probably weak. Because Kurt ain't doing nothing bad. I'm sure he works hard, so he's on time. Yeah, and then, you know, the dudes that I've been around, shit, when they quarterback weak, they ain't stopping. We're going to miss you if you get hurt. Like, come on.
Shady Loki could. If defenders know a quarterback is our greatest friend, because we could have the best defense in football, but if our quarterback is weak, we going 7-10. So even a defender don't got to be told stay off the quarterback. A defender's going to stay off the quarterback in practice if you really value how elite or talented that quarterback is. Now, notably, Max Crosby, dating back to college, was pulled out of practices and training camp because he would go too hard. We know Max Crosby in the league, his motor is what sets him apart, so he'd be going too hard. But Shady is on to something as far as like, Max, do you respect either any quarterback or Kirk Cousins if you going at him so much that Kirk Cousins don't fight nobody? So you probably hit him more than once for Kirk to do that. What I don't like is, why are you holding him out of practice the next day? That to me is dumb. Kirk Cousins needs as many reps as possible. And stop with the, if you punch somebody in a game, you'll get thrown out. So if you punch a practice in a game for 2 different things, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If you throw me out of practice, I'm happy, correct? Practice tomorrow. But I'm not mad at the Kirk Cousins part. I'm mad at the Max. Why are we holding our best players out? What is that gonna give us? Discipline. Discipline. These are our best players. See, shit like that, bro, I'm telling you right now, that ain't winning football. But you gotta know, Sean McVay ain't doing that. And Aaron Donald hits the quarterback too much. Andy Reid ain't doing that to Chris Jones. They're not doing it. If they hit pass, they're not gonna hit pass. Yes, they're not gonna hit pass. But I'm just saying, like, if the quarterback got touched other than the real quarterback, you're not doing this. This is Max Crosby. This is the best player we had in the last, what, 8, 10 years, 12 years, 20 years? What are we playing for? I see. I don't like this, though. Because, like, what are we telling the team? If stars don't matter, then just get rid of everybody. But you have to have some sort of accountability. Because Max Crosby, the rest don't care that you Max Crosby. You punch a quarterback in a game, Max Crosby, you getting thrown out. Jalen Carter, has he done that yet? No, that's why I think it's stupid. His been engaged with a veteran. He's the best player of the squad. Like, I ain't want coaches play with the best players. Play one of the other guys you can yell at, make his example of. Not the reason why people come to the games. If you're a fan, who you come to see from Raiders? Tell me, because I need to do better. That's my job. Brock Bowers, Max Crosby. And my man Brown, he played, what, 2 years so far? Yeah, been going on 3. I'm like, come on, man, he's nice. I like him, but he ain't Max. Anyway, Kurt, come on, he made enough money. You've been stealing for a long time, bro. All right, put the gun away.
Summer's here, and right now get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models with no payments for 90 days.
Put the clicks on the wires. What's hard, man?
Here, what's the thing? I think it's tough. I think it's tough just because you don't want your star player with a complete lack of respect for the new quarterback. If that's really what the case is. Like, I mean, I hear you, but I think it's a tough message to send. I think also holding them out of practice is a little crazy, especially when you're. Maybe that's just
Clint Kubiak's way of coming in and trying to enforce some discipline and saying, I'm really the head honcho. Really the head honcho here, and I'm new here, and I'm trying to take over everything. I think it's tough. I can't for the life of me imagine Kirk Cousins getting upset to the point where he had to go try to fight somebody. I think you just get the benefit of the doubt whenever you are just a universally accepted as a nice guy. I think that's what happens, but I don't know. I don't expect much from the Raiders this year, but this is not what you want to hear as a Raiders fan. It's like, yo, my starting quarterback and the best player on my entire team got into a fight. He's going to start this year, yeah. He's going to start over Fernando Mendoza.
But I respect it from Kubiak because I think a new coach, you don't get a second chance at a first impression. And if you're Clint Kubiak, you got to come in and say, hey, I'm going to treat everybody the same. And by treating everybody the same is simply like, I'm not going to let the players run the team. I got to run this team. If I let Max Crosby get away with hitting my starting quarterback and don't punish him at all, then who am I as a coach? I'm a coward. I'm just sitting here and going to be walked on by all these players. Yeah. Mike McDonald probably isn't letting that fly, with all due respect. Even if Devin Witherspoon lifts and hits Sam Darnold and they get into a fight, Mike McDonald, you can tell he's kind of a disciplinarian. He's going to instill some authority. So I actually respected Shady from Kubiak just being like, look, I can't look like a coward my first year on the job.
I don't think that makes you a coward. We talking about Kirk Cousins. I don't know. I mean, we got different views on different things. I'm not into the business of disciplining our superstar player. He didn't do like none that bad. He ran into the quarterback once or twice. He's playing hard as shit, yo. And it's freaking.
Let's have the uncomfortable conversation though. Like who is value? What is value? Like who's more valuable to the team? Value. Who? Kirk and Max.
It's a silly conversation.
Think about it. Max has been there all the years, and the defensive end is only so valuable. I think the Raiders are 4 and something with Max.
What's Kirk going to do though?
They don't let Kirk.
What's he going to do but make all the fans pissed off? And they want the rookie to play early.
But imagine, Shady, Max could go have 3.5 sacks. If Mendoza has 4 interceptions, it doesn't matter.